Hey guys, what's up? Son Chelsea here, and this is gonna be my opinions on kind of dissecting the news. The article that came out in Eurosport from Dan Levene, Blues Chronicle, on the redevelopment of Stamford Bridge in the coming years. I've kind of taken some key points out of it. I'll discuss them, kind of talk about them. So yeah, I mean, it was a really interesting article. Of course, we had the consultation last month at Stamford Bridge. It kind of gave us details of it. Of course, sketches that came out, which looked impressive. But this is kind of more in depth of what's going to be happening. So first thing that pops out in the article is that the capacity at Stamford Bridge is going to be increased to over 60,000, which is good. It's going to take over 4 years to build. That starting next May. So that will be, of course, as I'll explain, there's more to go than just the stadium, its surrounding areas. So it'll take over 4 years. Where Chelsea move has still not been decided. I think I made a video on this channel about a year ago talking about where exactly we're going to move when Twickenham was being talked about. Since then, the residents around there are not happy with it, and really, of course, that's been put off the table. Also, of course, the rugby that takes place there, the officials behind that ain't happy with that. So, that ain't going to happen. Wembley's been talked about, a share with Tottenham, all that crazy stuff's been talked, even going into the Emirates. We really don't know. I was joking the other day that, we could play at QPR for one half of a game and then go to Fulham for another half, like they just changed. But, all those different things will come out. I guess maybe Wembley looks favourite at the moment. We're never sure. So hopefully that will be kind of explained, and kind of more news will come out about that soon, which is kind of, I think, kind of a concern for most Chelsea fans, but it's kind of exciting to see what's going to be happening to the stadium. We're going to have new train stations, so underground for district lines, and which will bring more parking for cars, which is good for, of course, travelling fans. So more spaces just around the area, so that's going to leave less congestion around like Fulham Broadway, and of course down the Fulham Road and around Chelsea, which is positive. This is something that's interesting. Even though it's a small amount, 715 extra seats for current season ticket holders. So that's a positive, because there is some news that when this stadium does come about, a bit like when teams do move stadiums, there's a load of problems with current season ticket holders from the old stadium moving away, and how are they going to get to their seats. The good thing about staying at Stamford Bridge is you're going to have less than that, and also we found out there's going to be more seats for season ticket holders, which is good. And an increase, which I think is even bigger news, over 5,000 seats for general sale and younger supporters, so that's another positive. And as well, another positive on top of that, because of all this, less for away fans. So we're going to decrease the away capacity, which has to be a good thing, get more local fans in there. Hopefully this may lead to a drop in ticket sales. We never know. You kind of hope that will be the case, so we can get more local fans going, more younger people, kind of maybe younger than me, my age, kind of going on their own, and bringing some more atmosphere to the new stadium, hopefully. The hotels at Chelsea, the Millennium one, of course, outside the Shed End, of course, are all going to be demolished, which I'm a little bit sad about. They're kind of one of those things that have always been at Stamford Bridge, you know what I mean? They're kind of one of the most recognisable things at Stamford Bridge on the outside, but of course they cost a lot to run, and really they've been there for years. So I mean, it makes sense if you want to make the stadium bigger, they're going to have to. And as we saw with the consultation with the sketches, it looks nothing like the current Stamford Bridge. This is going to be a total redevelopment, and a total restructuring of what the stadium looks like. There's going to be a new main entrance from Fulham Broadway, so when you get off the station, get off the train, you just go in, which is a positive, a bit like what they have at Manchester United. I know Man United have their own like Old Trafford Stadium where a train goes to, and that seems to be works really well. So it'd be good for Chelsea to do that as well. And of course, as I said earlier, work will actually start next May 2016. That will be kind of about the underground and all of that stuff, and then we are actually going to play in there for another season. So we have this season and next season, and then that's it for 3 years until we move back in. Apparently 2020 is when Chelsea are planning to move in. They're hoping to get it done by then. But yeah, this is all interesting news. I mean, it feels kind of weird. It's kind of coming like very soon that we're gonna go in and start redeveloping Stamford Bridge. You also have some of the stats about how many trucks are going to have to go in every day. It's going to take a year to demolish, which is crazy to think of. But yeah, I mean, all that stuff, and yeah, let me hear your opinions. Is this good? Is this bad? Are you worried about where Chelsea are going to play for the next for the 3 seasons when we're not there? All that good stuff. Do you think hopefully maybe this will lead, more seats will lead to cheaper tickets for younger people? All that stuff. Leave it down in the comments below. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and yeah, I'll see you again.